All right. Now, let's start this show. For the next hour, we're going to be learning who the owl is. Who? That's kind of funny. On the final hour. So today we're interviewing I Am the Owl from TikTok. Pretty interesting creator, does like little movies here and there. But in all honesty, let's start the show. My name is FinalHarps, and you are the owl, as everyone knows by. Now remember, the first thing I say to every interview is that you do not have to answer any of these questions if you choose not to. It makes the interview go better, but if you don't, it's fine, because there's certain personal questions that just hit home too hard and you don't want everyone knowing. Understandable. Now, first things first. Who are you? Who is the owl? Who is you?
Good question. So, the owl himself, he is a vigilante that protects both mortal lives and the ones of the...
You're cutting out a lot, actually.
Oh, crap. Is it the voice?
Try just running it through the phone. Take out the headphones.
Okay.
You should be able to do speakerphone.
How about now?
Oh, God, yeah, hold on.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, my bad.
Are you good? Just holy shit, that was loud. Okay, let's start this over. Who is the owl?
Right. Okay, so who the owl is that he is an OC of mine that is a vigilante whose goal is to protect the lives of both mortal and supernatural beings alike, and tries to enforce justice in very brutal ways. And he's considered as an anti-hero with how he deals things and how he interacts with other characters in his life. What he is, he's a man of action.
Okay.
He's got a good heart. He's got a good heart for people who will fight with him or team up with him and fight alongside with him. And he's always loved learning and having adventure. He loves to learn the world around him, as he's a mortal man learning the environment around him, where he's surrounded by various monsters and beasts. And he, for the villains that he goes to take down, he tries to figure out their weaknesses and strengths and tries to figure out what's the best way to take them down.
Okay.
And so with my character, I create the most cinematic, most story derivative content on TikTok.
It's very cool. It's very interesting. All your stuff is always interesting. You're really good with using sounds and formulating it to a story. And not too many TikTokers actually do that. And that's why I appreciate with your content. Even though I'm not on your page a lot, but when I do see it, I'm like, ooh, what's this? And it's always intriguing. Now, what gave you the idea to come up with the OC? And this is your second year anniversary soon, right?
That is correct.
Okay, so it's your second year using the owl as an OC. What made you come up with it?
So at first, the owl started off as a random idea. When I first did TikTok, I was just doing some random things, dressing up as different characters. And so when I first put on the mask and the tux, I made this video back in June 30th, 2018. And the video itself had a eerie vibe to it. At the time, I didn't have that many followers, like only 10 followers or something at the time. But then I interacted with other creators, and they seemed to like my work, and we had told stories together and everything else. And it had sparked an imagination. It had sparked a new vision for a new character in TikTok, in the OC community and cosplay community. And what first started out as a random act then progressed into a visionary icon that has influenced other creators who have done their OCs that were based off of me or were inspired by me.
No, that's awesome because that's one thing I said earlier. Your OC, you're very creative with it. You're not basic look transition every single video. You do that. You do a little bit of everything, and that's what I appreciate. Like I appreciate content creators that try everything at least once. You might suck at it, but you know what? You tried it. Like it's
Right.
and then you suck at it once, and the next time you get better. It's like who cares? Like people will judge you left and right. Now, what about yourself? Who are you?
So who am I? You know, I'm a 19-year-old guy who.
Damn, you young. You a little one. Shit.
Yeah, I'm 19
I'm literally
years old.
almost twice your age. Shit.
Right. I started out in 2018. I was 17 at the time when I first did TikTok and started doing the owl as the character. Right now, I'm a man who lives life in the Marines, trying to make content on TikTok and to live life to the fullest. You know, I always loved superheroes, comic books. It was my big inspiration for.
And you're a real
doing
life hero now. Like you're an actual
Right.
real life hero. So like that's
Yeah.
badass all in itself.
Yeah. Just to sum it all up, I'm just a guy who lives a superhero life. There are times in my life where they get tough and struggle, but in the end, I get back up and I continue on with the fight. But yeah, back to what we were discussing about how I do a little bit of everything
Okay.
with my content. See, with the owl, I want to be as original and as stand out as I can. I don't want to be the normal average OC cosplayer who does the trending audios that like 80% of the other OCs do. OC cosplayers do. I find rare audios that would fit with my character, and I don't do when I film, I don't just have one phone sit in one spot and then act the whole way through with that phone in that one spot. When I
You
create
play out a whole
cinematic,
scene.
yeah, when I do a cinematic skit, I do different angles to capture the whole scenery.
Mhm.
It gives the viewer a sense of uh, travel in a way. I'm not always filming in the bathroom. I'm not always filming in my bedroom. I'm alternating different rooms and adjust the lighting to where it captivates the feel of that video.
Okay. And that's on the basis of cinematography, where like you sit there find the right angles to where it determines the emotion of the scene, and you
Right.
had the basic good studies of that. So it's like, and like as you were saying, rare sounds, just like Tifkree, you know her rare, uses all rare sounds. I mean that
She,
wolf and lamb shit. It's like what? What?
yeah, she's very phenomenal.
Yes, and there's some surprises coming in the future with some things coming. You'll see soon. But uh with everything that's going on, you got a busy life and you're still finding time to do stuff with the owl. Now, you live a real life superhero. Did you ever to think of like was this the choice that I needed to make, or did you think you were going to do a different path?
Well, when I first, when I first was growing up as a kid, I wanted to be a police officer or a freaking movie actor. But then came a time where I got an advertisement in the mail about the Marines, and I was just thinking to myself, what if I did do this? Because at the time, I had this sense of appreciation for what the Marines had done for our country, and I wanted to be a part of that fight or be alongside with the other Marines in the fleet.
Hey, you got more balls than me because I could not do that.
Right. My MOS, by the way, is food service, so I'm not busting down doors day to day.
Hey,
That's
you're still
the
there doing something that I wouldn't do.
Yep. Um, um, But yeah, it was. I found it to be a choice where it was the best option because at the time I was not doing so well in school and freaking I didn't have a whole lot of college credits or anything that would benefit me to go straight to college after I graduated. So the Marines was possibly best option because it would give me financial benefits, educational benefits, and physical benefits overall. And it just gives me something, it gives me more time to plan out for my life ahead of me.
Okay, makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. That's pretty cool. Now, a more simpler question. Besides doing Marines, besides doing normal everyday grind and doing the owl cosplay or TikToks, what do you do for fun?
What are we doing for fun? So I like to play video games. I have an Xbox um, that I can announce on my TikTok page or my Instagram and stuff. I like to draw, and most of it is just doing stuff like this, interviewing with people and making TikTok videos.
Nice.
And with such a busy schedule that I have, where it's almost every day, except for the weekends, of course, almost every day where I am working early in the morning to late at night. Basically, this is how my content is turning out to be. During the daytime, I make content where it's just myself, just doing some making videos where it's like adult humor and stuff, it's myself. But
Okay.
at nighttime where I have the time to do whatever I want, that's when I do the owl content. So, in a sense, it's pretty much being an actual vigilante in TikTok. By day, I'm just a normal average guy doing some random videos, but at nighttime, I am a dark figure that is very standout and different from all other creators out there.
You do. You really do with the owl. And like I used to do a lot of duets with some other creators and they're always awesome. And a lot of people do duets with you. Like I like how you'll act like something out as like someone's talking in the other scene. Like you won't even be conspiring with the duet, but I swear you did a video where they were talking about something in the scene, like I'm gonna go do this to you and do that to you, but you actually acted it out. I was like, what the fuck? This is pretty fucking badass. Now we got a question from the chat, former. What do you
All
play
right.
on Xbox?
So, what do I play on Xbox? Lately, I've been playing some uh, solo player games. I'm currently on Fallout 4, messing around with mods and stuff. I've also played the Batman Arkham games and
Oh, those are good.
Doom as well. I
Nice.
do have Modern Warfare and Dead by Daylight. Those are really fun games.
You should hit up if you get Dead by Daylight for PC. You could play with me and Darkling, but Darkling also plays on Xbox from time to time.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, definitely. So
Freaking
okay. So what is your OC's like superhuman ability? Does it have a superhuman ability?
not really.
Okay.
He just has advanced training. The only superhuman ability that he has, based on the story plot that I had told as the owl, is shadow enhanced ability. Right, so he has. It doesn't make him overpowered, but it gives him the upper advantage into being more stealthy. So
Okay.
he has the ability to shadow port, or and to nearly go invisible whenever he's in a dark or dim lit room. So whenever the environment is darker, that's pretty much when he is stronger and has the upper advantage because he has those shadow enhanced abilities. That's why he's more of the nighttime vigilante
Gotcha,
because the
gotcha.
dark it gives him the upper hand when it comes to combat. And how we got those shadow abilities was from fighting his shadow brother Kyoki in his quest to save his lover Bunny Davis from being kidnapped, and also to go after Peppermint Parnassus, another villain of the Owl, from torturing a police officer by the name of Taylor.
Okay. Okay. Very interesting. Very interesting. How do you deal with disrespectful people dissing your videos, giving bad comments?
Uh, I haven't had a whole lot of that, but if it were to come to that, um, I might delete comments here and there, but or just reply with a smart ass remark.
What's your best smartass remark?
So there was this video collab. There was this video collab that I did with Amber, and it was a video edited.
OG Demon Queen?
Yeah, OG
Okay.
Demon Queen. That there was a comment saying, "What is this furry shit?" And, like, what is this furry shit? So I replied to him, commented saying, "That's a demon, not a cat."
Oh my god.
I know what you're thinking. Amber kind of looks like a cat, but I assure you, she is not a cat.
No.
She's a demon.
She'll fuck your shit up. I know that. Like that, you can just see that, like through her OC into her. Like if you fuck with her, she's gonna fuck you up.
Yeah. She. I said that to defend her and to pick on her at the same time.
No, but she's really cool. She's really cool. Oh man. So you've done a lot of duets. I know this from seeing your page. What is your favorite duet you have done?
Man. Definitely has to be the ones where it feels most impactful and it creates a nostalgic moment for my character, an iconic moment for my character. Like, for instance, there was this video that I had once did recently duetting the Queen of Fangs, and it was this audio, a reenact scene from V for Vendetta, and it shows me busting through the door, and the two characters, Queen and I, we've had a history with each other, and we haven't seen each other for a long time. So, and to see the Owl come back, very different from the last time she had seen him, you could see the expression on her face of surprise and shock, seeing me after a long time and seeing how dark I've become from being my own vigilante and adjusting to the dark world around me. And that video itself, it got a great response from like over 1,000 likes.
Damn.
But yeah, it's videos like that where it's it has a certain meaning. It means something to you as the viewer or the creator who's been a fan of the character and knows the character's history. So you don't need to fully understand the Owl to appreciate him, but you have to fully know about the Owl. You have to be a long fan of him to fully understand him and where he's been through, what he's been through, and where he's coming from with his ideas of, being the vigilante that he is today.
Okay. I got two questions from chat, both from Tifkree. What universe is the Owl from, or is a part of? Is it DC, Marvel, or Dark Horse?
Neither.
Really? Which one is it?
Yeah, so he's pretty much, the Owl is my own self, and he's in pretty much the same, he shares the same world as Amber, Lucian, or Viper, and Primal Darkness, and Metro Mike, and all these other OC characters that we've seen in TikTok. The Owl, he does have the same mask as the Court of Owls from Batman, but I assure you that the Owl himself has no relation to Batman whatsoever.
Very cool, very cool. Now, Tifkree, second question. If you could add any audio over a minute, what would your go-to scene be? Oh, that's a good question. I'm copying that one.
I mean, pretty much I go on YouTube and screen record and post stuff in private, and then use that audio.
I just made a video on how to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I used Adobe with that, but same process.
Yeah, I use freaking AZ record, but
Yeah.
that's a different.
Yeah, it's all the same shit though.
Freaking but to get like a audio clip where it sounds crisp and clear and you can hear everything that happens, every detail in that, I'd say it would have to be like scenes from Watchmen or any other superhero movie where it gets dark, where you hear like crash of glass, impact punches and stuff, and it gives me a vision of how I can implement that into, making a great cinematic action fight scene that I usually like to do with my character.
Okay.
Because that's the thing, with OC cosplayers, they always present themselves, they always show their characters, they always say, I'm a killer, I will eat you in your sleep and stuff, and yada yada, I'll put you in a body bag. But if that's the case, then give us proof. Show us what your character is capable of. And so, with the Owl being a vigilante, I can't just make videos where I act and just say stuff. I have to do the vigilante stuff. I have to show some action that happens in the character's life. So that's why I focus on the angles and to capture how best capture a good fight for the Owl based on my angles and camera positioning and lighting to get a clear view of what's happening.
Okay, question for you. Do you make all these writings up in stories?
I've been asked that before if I've written some scripts and stuff. Not really. It pretty much TikTok pretty much writes the story itself. So going back to my story arc with the Dark Era after my 3-month return, after boot camp and stuff, coming back after 3 months with the first new look of the Owl that I presented with people, kicking right off into storyline. I've just been tagged in different people's videos, then I duet them, and then I do some audios of my own and make my own solo videos, and then, I just, from being tagged in these videos, I then piece them together and create one big story itself. So,
Okay.
with the stories that I do, I could not have done it without the people who I have become, because I owe them a lot.
Yeah, it really does sound like that's why you show a lot of respect for other creators. So
yeah, and I absolutely do. I absolutely love, people's unique characteristics of their own characters and how they present themselves and how they carry their characters.
Like when you first saw Tiff Craze videos, your reaction was like mind blown here. Like, what the hell? I think everyone who's actual creator sees that as like, holy shit.
It was literally something I have not seen before.
Yes, exactly.
I haven't seen anyone use a green screen that effective, that creepy, that was so different.
Creeping yet alluring.
Alluring. Like, I was like, who is this?
All right, bye, Tiff.
Like, who is this chick?
No, she's like, I gotta go.
I know. With stuff like that, with small channels that do something like that, you got to give credit where it's due.
Yes.
Yeah, I had to give credit with where it's due.
Like
I couldn't have, just give a like and a favorite it and a follow. I had to share it with my viewers. I had to share with other people. I have to show the world. Look at this.
Yeah, yeah, because it's good. It's different, and and it's so
Next,
it's,
next gen
yes, it
future.
is. Like it's like you don't see that shit on TikTok. You see like, oh look, I can dance. I'm 15. I get blown up. Or look, this face change. Like,
Like we
like,
need more. We need more originality.
but
And
the thing is,
more
if there was you gotta take this into consideration. If everything was original, then nothing would be normal. Or original would be normal. Uh-oh, you froze for a second. Hold on, let's wait until it catches up.
Okay.
There we go, caught up.
We good?
Yeah, so like if everything was original, everything that would be normal. That's the problem.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Now, okay, for content creation, what else do you do?
So, I've been to help promote my character. I've been getting into top 5 for my character, top 5 greatest moments, top 5 darkest moments of the owl, to, give that little fun appreciation for my character to the viewers, because, what inspired me to do that stuff was going through in my Instagram and like seeing all these superhero posts, fun facts and stuff. I'm like, I want to do something fun like that for my.
Nice.
I want to do I've done fun facts, OC fun facts as I've titled it for my character. And like, and I've done some stuff that gives more information about the owl. I've made a post that is a gear showcase for the owl. How he has a car, sports bike, his daggers, his weapons, and his different outfits. That
nice.
He had through his time in TikTok.
Now, if you could choose a life to live, which one would it be? Yourself or the owls?
Honestly, the owls. The owl sounds so much fun and adventurous, but and at the same time, almost every night is like risky for his life because he's like fighting for his death. I'm sorry, fighting for his life to the death, right? Yes. Almost every night as a vigilante. But like his story is pretty much more epic than my story.
Awesome. Okay. Now, if you could change something about TikTok, what would you change?
Change about TikTok?
Yes.
It's algorithm. With some people, some of their videos go unnoticed. And I've caught this pattern before. Whenever I do not put the mask on, whenever I'm not in the owl and I make a video just myself, I get over 1,000 likes or over 500 likes. But every time I put on the mask, every time I put on the suit, every time I put out my best efforts to act, to create action, it only goes over 100.
Doesn't that suck?
It really does. Because that's what my page is best known for. And, that's what my page mostly consists of, is my character and my story as the character. And, it's just a shame to see it go unnoticed or not fully appreciated, because I deliver the hype for my character. I show my character respect, and I make it worthwhile to watch, or at least I try to. I do, like, I've made video edits and music videos that are very upbeat and that help promote my character and to show what he has gone through and everything. But not a whole lot about it. A lot of people in the For You page have only seen me as me. I just hope that would not be the case for the rest of my TikTok career.
I don't think it will be. Give it a time and just keep repetition, and eventually, like, you still will get known. I mean, you are really well known. You might not think you are, but you really are. So don't stress that too much. Just keep going and doing what you're doing. Now, you said you do Instagram, and when I asked you, do you do any other outlets? Like, would you ever consider doing a Twitch as the owl? Like, the whole persona and everything, like, while live? Kind of like how Metro Mike does, but he's just this arrogant asshole and doesn't care about chat 90% of the time when he's live on Twitch.
I mean, I haven't gone live or haven't done that as much as the owl, but it definitely is a good idea to do something to give a chance to fully communicate one-on-one with the owl himself. But yeah, and I've been getting requests saying I should do YouTube, but right now I don't have the resources to fully edit a great 30-minute video or so, or a 15-minute video.
That takes a lot of time. A lot of people don't understand that takes a lot of time. The thing is, out of all the people on TikTok, I could see you doing that, but it's like you also got to use your own sounds. You got to use non-copywritten sounds. But if you're playing out a movie role, that's fine, because if there's no music, and if there even is, you could cut the music out, then you're actually doing a parody of it. That's the cool thing. Like, I don't know if you know that, but if you do YouTube, you can slowly start doing it. Do something like once a month. Like, make a big premiere. Yeah. I can give you some pointers too on that if you need some.
Right, and if I were to do YouTube right now, it would just be me reposting videos from TikTok, and then like making video edits or video trailers to help promote my TikTok or YouTube.
Yeah,
and post it on.
Yeah, like getting the whole circle of social medias. That's like the real key thing. It's really hard to do that. Now, I got a couple questions from chat. What is your favorite superhero game?
Batman Arkham.
Those are good. I have to give it that. I have to say those are my favorite too.
I've played all of them. I still replay them to this day. I've been currently doing Batman Return to Arkham City. I just recently finished Arkham Asylum. I've also was lately playing Batman Arkham Knight.
Yeah, they're all good.
I haven't played those games in forever. And then, from playing those games, it gave me the motivation to get back into making videos again as the Owl and continuing on with entertaining people. It's been really great.
Nice. Okay. Now, another question. What was it? Do you make TikToks for self or others? Or do you do it just to meet other creators? Like, okay, why do you make TikToks?
Okay, yeah. I do it for everyone. I at first do it for me, right? I first do it for me. I think up of a plan to do something, do the next big thing with my character.
God, you sound like my wife. That's why we haven't shots in a while.
And so, and then after I do that plan, I then present it to the viewers, see what they think. And I don't want to let them down. I always want to give them my best effort. So the best efforts, the best ideas is for my viewers in the end. And
okay.
Which then ultimately makes me feel good, because I know that people appreciate what I do, and people do give attention, and they do fully appreciate the character for what he's doing and what he has done, or how I've done this in a certain way that is so standalone from other creators.
Okay. Another one from the chat. 'Cause Chat's got some good questions today. What inspired you to make videos? Or who?
So, right. So, TikTok at the time, it was music in 2018. And it was first introduced to me from my stepsister. And at the time, I was like, musically, what is that? Throw up. But, I had to get the app for myself. And I had to check out what's going on. And then I had found some videos of some other people that were doing something different. This is TikTok. This is different. This is something new, something I hadn't seen before. And I wanted to be a part of that. And so I continued on doing whatever. I dressed up in different costumes and stuff and interacted with other people. And then came the day where I had done my first solo video as the owl, but as a random act. And then I interacted with a certain TikToker as the owl, and then she had brought me into her storyline, and then it had kicked off into becoming a character of his own with his own story, and it has been remarkable of how something so small like that could have changed my.
You're here.
Sorry, I got a text. I
was just like, what?
Yeah, it group chat mentioning me and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's absolutely crazy of how far I've come and what got me into doing what I do today. I didn't expect myself to come into what I do right now, but
yeah, but it came to be a great thing, actually. Now, a simple question: what's your zodiac sign?
I think I'm a Pisces.
You think you're a Pisces?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. So
I don't know. I need reassurance. I was born in March.
Okay, let's look this up.
March 10th. I don't pay attention to what my zodiac sign is. But I think if I remember correctly, I was a Pisces.
Yes, Pisces. There you go. Answer given. Yep. All right, so now I got a question again from the chat. Tiffcree's always good with the questions, even though the last one before that was Amanda the Vampire, awesome creator herself. If the owl could be in a Disney film, what film would it be? Villain or hero?
Of course, a hero. But, like, mostly for a Disney film, I'd say the owl, how he was in his early ages. How he was more clean and presentable with a tux or a dress shirt. And he didn't have that teary design on his mask. He was more clean, he was more presentable, and he was more of a gentle at the time in his early age. Why? Because he was a hitman. He was an assassin. He was like a agent at the time for the kingdom that he had served in my story.
Okay. So that's fairly simple. Very simple. Makes sense. Now, have you ever had a video that got flagged for community guidelines?
Who hasn't?
True that. How many have been permanently shut down onto your page?
I've lost count.
That many? Damn.
Well, like, it's shit. Friggin' it'll be like due to like something that like has something to do with like knives or whatever, props, or the the audio of how it would automatically go to private. But it's been a handful, but it hasn't happened frequently.
Well, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
But still, it does happen. It sucks when it happens. Now, do you have any tattoos or piercings?
None at all.
Okay. Easy question.
And being in the Marine Corps, it pretty much sums it all up. I don't have any tattoos or piercings.
Okay, fair enough. Now, what is your deepest regret in your life so far?
There's regret. Man, I haven't really thought of a deep regret. I don't think I've had any large regret that I have ever done or that I can think of or remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough,
can't
fair
think-
enough. We'll move on. What's your proudest moment in your life?
Proudest. Definitely, receiving that Eagle Globe and Anchor in the Marine. That was definitely a big high.
Repeat that, actually. You cut out.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
No, you good.
It was when I had first received my Eagle Globe and Anchor from graduating. Well, not really graduating boot camp, but after a long 3 months, stress, hard work, running back and forth, physical exercising, and being strained at constantly, and then to finally get that EGA in your hand.
Yeah, that's a
You will
big.
cry. Think you will cry, but you do.
Yeah, it's
And
it's a big accomplishment.
It really is. So I encourage people out there who do have interests in the military to definitely go for the Marines. It's really fun.
Nice. Now, for smaller or for newer creators, what kind of tips would you give them?
I would give them all kinds of tips.
Okay, what would
Tips
be
and
like
tricks.
number one tip and trick to give a new creator just stepping into, like, say they already have an OC, they already have the costume and everything, they're about to shoot their first video. What's the tip you would give them first?
I would have to see their videos to judge them, but one of them would definitely be, encourage them to be original, be as most original
As Dark Corrupted Brain said, be the one that stands out.
yes.
Everyone
Be the
sees
one-
everyone in the crowd, but once that nerd starts walking towards the crowd, everyone's looking at them.
Yes, be the one that's going to become such an icon, that's going to stand out from the rest of them. Be someone, do something that is going to define you in a way. Because with some TikTok creators, they're best known for a very popular video that they had done. With Avani, she has the clown check audio and freaking blew up from that. And with
Is that the one with the ha 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 ha? Is that one you're talking about? Oh, never mind then. You would know it. You would know it. Like creepy ass laugh, and she's like ho. Like, and yeah. Okay, no, different person.
Right.
I tried there.
Yeah, like stuff like that really gives us more of a sense of appreciation for you, for your character, for you as a creator to do something so original and different. Another tip that I would give is to, if they were to wear a mask, if they do wear a mask, to act sorry,
You good?
to act they don't wear a mask. All right, so if you're going to wear a mask, don't express with your hands so constantly or so much, because if you were to talk with someone in real life, your hands would probably be by your side or to just give slight hand gestures, and a couple nods of the head. Not like, I mean, it depends on the character that you're doing.
Yeah, because your hands will express a
Overall
lot.
depends on the character you try to do. If you're trying to be like a real life cartoon, then sure, be animated. But if you're supposedly going for like a superhero or whatever, be bold, be more real, right? Act as if you were not wearing them.
Okay.
And then another tip I would give is to show them how to do cinematic skits like I do. Teach them the tips and tricks, the mindset of a cinematographer. To give them something to put more effort.
Okay. So now Chief has another question. Her coming left and right with these. Would you say TikTok is an outlet from in real life, or is it video games? Which do you prefer as a outlet?
What's the question?
Do you prefer now TikTok? Do you use that to escape real life as an outlet, or do you prefer video games for that? Which one would you prefer?
I say TikTok. TikTok wins it for me.
Okay.
Because it's like living a new life.
Yeah, right. It really is.
It's living an alternate reality, especially if you are a dedicated creator who has that one OC that they like to act or perform as, and you go to interact with other.
Okay.
You tell stories with each other. It definitely becomes something so different.
Definitely. Now, when you're out and about with friends, what's your best social skill?
When I'm out and about with my best social, with people that I have not met before, I'm the quiet one. I sit, to the side, just enjoying myself. Unless if I were to engage in a conversation, have fun, of course. But if I were to meet up in person with my favorite creators for the first time, and I'll just all chat and freaking we'll just discuss some ideas and stuff. Just overall talking, kind of like a social butterfly in a way.
Okay, got an interesting question, but I want to put a twist on this one. What is your ideal team up, top 5, that you would want to team up on TikTok with?
Oh, hell yeah.
I know one already. I know one's got to be Demon Queen.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that team up has been explosive. It's been, but other team ups that I have done or would like to do is the Owl and Jack Spade, played by D-Flix or Johnny J Stone, Johnny Johnson. But his TikTok page is D-Flix, and his character is Jack Spades, who he has his own TV show for.
Okay.
And a history with his character too, and it relates, and he can relate with the Owl in some way. And so Johnny Stone, Jack Spade, his character, he's a hero as well, and he goes after supernatural beings. And the Owl is more he's a vigilante. But Jack Spade, he's more like a detective or something to do with the law and takes down supernatural beings. I'm unsure, but that's definitely a good team up that I have done a little bit, but would like to do a lot more in the future. Another team up for the Owl. So that was 2. Let's come up with 3 more. Freaking the Owl and Zero, played by Serena Trouble. Zero is a clown, and she is mischievous. but she's had a little bit of history with the owl, and they know each other. The owl has had to take her in custody a couple times, but there will be some situations where they need each other's. So it's kind of like a Batman Catwoman type relationship. With how they sell things. But it's I've met her in real life before at Fort Lee, Virginia, when I was in schoolhouse. It was really great to see her and discuss some different ideas with each other.
Nice, nice. Very nice.
Yeah, number 4. It was because she was in the army.
Oh, that's badass. That's luck right there.
She was in the army, and yeah, I was like, I'm in Fort Lee. She's like, yeah, I am. Bet I'm gonna keep an eye open for you.
Like, let's go. Let's do this.
Sure enough, when I was about to go into class for food service, there she is in the army, also food service. I'm like, like it's a funny story, but another team up. What was that? 1, 3, 2 more. There's a character that Kino Saze has played as Tanisa, the bounty hunter.
Okay.
Knowing that she goes after villains as well, I at first thought she was a villain. My bad. I apologize.
She's probably not here right now, but she might see the VOD. Who knows?
Right, but knowing that her bounty hunter does fight for good, I'm like, yeah, that would actually be really cool. I can definitely see the owl teaming up with Tanisa and stuff together. And then finally, another collab that I would like to have happen, or a team up, right? A team up, so to say.
Yeah.
Team up that I would like to have happen is the Owl and Orion, played by the Last Maverick, the cyborg SWAT officer from The Veil.
Never seen it, but okay.
Really cool. He's a really unique character. I would like to do some stuff with him someday. I've met him in real life. I met him in person at a Virginia meetup, and he's very cool. He helped me, with some tips and tricks on lighting, in the room.
Yeah.
That we
lighting is key. Lighting is key to set the mood.
Mm-hmm. There was like a little glare on the top of it, so we just adjusted the screen. He was, teaching me some stuff. But yeah, so let's run that list again. Owl and Amber, Owl and Jack Spade, Owl and Zero, Owl and Tanisa, and Owl and Orion.
Okay, another question from chat. Tiffany, of course, because she's the one shitting out these questions left and right like she's got the runs or something. But it's all good. I like it. What are your favorite tags on TikTok, or do you use tags that you follow, or what's your favorite tags to use?
So my favorite tag to use is the owl, right? Hashtag the owl to give a title to my owl videos. To make it more easy to find the owls the videos of the owl that you have not seen. Or to see the
interesting.
But other hashtags that I really appreciate was Mafia OC. It was quite the big hit that it had on TikTok. It first started out with with a handful of people, and then it came to almost all of TikTok, with everyone coming up with their own Mafia character. And then other hashtags that I had really liked was The Veil. There's a story behind all the characters and The Veil, the hotel that they had run. And it was full of magic, humor, chaos all at the same time. It was remarkable. Definitely recommend checking out hashtag The Veil, VEIL. Checking that out and showing some love to all of the creators involved in it. And then one hashtag that I had first became a part of, that I first grew up with, that had, got the owl to where he is today is, at the time in 2018, hashtag Blackwood was going all over the place. We had many viewers. We had many people who wanted to be part of the hashtag. But it was a closed hashtag because we wanted to tell a more directive story.
Okay.
And then later on, we didn't do that anymore because of some disagreements. But yeah, it was, for me in that time, it was very nostalgic and defining.
Okay. Now,
it's a big highlight for my character because that's where he started. That's where he grew up.
Okay. I got another question, kind of relative to the same thing of who you would want to collab with. But what about other TikTokers where you can just call and meet up? How many are like that you would love to just call and be like, let's do a TikTok together?
When I was in Virginia, Amber was that.
And you guys did a few, right?
Yeah, for the first time when we had met up in Thanksgiving, we had made over 40 videos.
Damn!
40. And then came the second time where we met up for the Virginia meetup. We made 5, 6 videos?
Nice.
At the place. Yeah, we just have this great mindset and these great ideas of what to do for our characters.
Okay.
But now that I'm in California and with everything closed off, I'm not sure who I can collab with these days.
You could do a post on TikTok like, hey, who's in the California in this kind of regional area where you pick something that's not yours that would want to collab and hit me up on Discord or something, and then set something up, because my community, we plan on doing that. I got Mr. Nightmare. Me and him, we're trying to set up something. It's just we haven't really sat down and be like, who can we contact? And what would be a good day? Because the whole lockdown still, it's really sketchy, and there is still a pandemic, but it's definitely doable. You just gotta network a little bit. I mean, asking my server, other servers. But question from chat again, fucking Tifcree. Fucking need some what is it? Some bananas or some shit. We know what you like to do in your free time. Would the owl have the same hobbies as you? If not, what would be his hobbies?
So the owl he himself is an artist, and he has a great sense of appreciation of music, drama, theater. His hobbies include video games as one of them. You can catch a couple videos of the owl playing Skyrim or whatever with an Xbox controller. The owl does draw, and he does listen to opera music. And canonly, for my character, he has played parts in theater during his lifetime, acting and stuff.
Okay.
And so, he's done some different activities, of course, other than, busting kneecaps of some.
Okay. Now we're running really close to that hour. I'm going to ask you a real quick one. Do you have any nicknames?
I've had plenty of nicknames for the owl.
I mean, for yourself. For
myself.
Yeah,
so
for yourself.
My real name is Alden.
Alden?
My
okay.
First, and so, my parents have given me the nickname Aldi Meister, and
the typical parent to son type nicknames. Okay. Now, what about the owl then?
Okay, so with the owl, he had received a few nicknames from different characters that he met up with. His nickname was Feathers from character named Z that he's met in his lifetime. Bird Boy from Foxy Goulet. What was it? Freaking. I've been called Hedwig before from.
What?
I think I've been called Hedwig.
Oh, from Amber. That's fine. That makes sense. It's Amber.
Yeah. I've been called Happy Feet. I've been called KFC.
What? So these are some weird ass names. What the fuck? KFC. Hey, what's up, KFC? You got that bucket?
Like poke fun of me. These are names to like poke fun of me.
Okay.
But Feathers was definitely a highlight nickname for me.
Kind of makes sense. Mm-hmm. Okay, quick question from the chat, then I'm going to wrap up with my 3 questions at the end. All right. Have you recorded outside? I think you have before, but question is, they don't know it. Have you recorded outside before as the owl?
Yes, I have actually. It was a skit that I had done with the help of D-Flex, They Call Me Toby, Irish Cherokee, and Amber. And it was a funny skit that we did.
Okay.
And it was just outside the exit of the Virginia Meetup building that we had held.
Awesome. Very nice. Okay. Now, I usually wrap this up with 3 questions. The one question is, what is an interesting fact about you that no one else knows about?
Interesting fact.
Like DR.ZED got me on this kick. He's missing a leg.
Wow.
You're like, wait, I didn't know that. Right?
Yeah.
Unless you watched that video all the way to the end, you would not know that. You got nothing?
Yeah. There's not much to tell.
Okay. That's fine. Now the next question. Shit, I lost it. I'm not joking. Wait, hold on. I still just came back from the ER last night, so I'm still out of it. Oh, what is a question that I did not get to ask you during this interview that you want to answer?
We covered a whole lot. But, what would be? I'm running blank. Can't think of anything.
I got one more thing in the chat. What is a content creator? I'm twisting it up a little bit. Who is a content creator that you wish got blown up a little bit in your personal opinion, but never gets the credit that you want to give a little shout out for?
I mean, there's been a handful of people who have small channels and have done some great stuff. Tiff Cree is one of them. She's rising to the top, surely. Definitely give her some props, some love. Another.
Dead silence. Like Tiff Cree is the only one.
Tiff Cree is the only one that's come to my mind right now.
Yeah, I gotcha. All right, okay. So those 2 questions are down. Now this is the last question. This is how I close out my interviews. Since chat is done, they don't have any more. What is a question you would like to ask me and Blood?
My question to you guys is, what is your guys' next plan for your next YouTube video, or is there a new topic for an upcoming contest, if there is one?
With the contest, we're just discussing what we're going to do next. We haven't fully decided. It might be a little bit different. But we're trying to figure it out because we're trying to mix it up this next time. Because this time we mix it up with original content. And then the next one, we might just switch up the whole thing in general. Blood Vixen is my wife former. And with our content, we don't know if we're going to go from TikTok to YouTube. I don't think we'll do that with our TikTok stuff. We're gonna just stick to TikTok because the sounds are very iffy. That's one main reason why I switched. We actually switched it up to original sounds because YouTube hated it. Because if I like on my channel, if I have a lot of copywritten stuff, I can get flagged and taken down. But then also it kind of worked out because now I got you guys being more original, trying to make something up totally from scratch. There's some interesting videos in there. I was watching, I'm like, that is interesting. Like, that is very interesting. I like that. Like, it was straight out, acted out, like, video. Like, what? We've been really busy. Like, she's with TikTok, so we'll eventually get back to doing TikToks again. Like, I just got back from the ER last night. We were going to do some today, but you asked me to interview you, and I figured 2 days before your thing, might as well. She's still not feeling up for, like, standing up, because we do our interviews, our TikTok standing. It's hard for her to stand. So she's going to do some tonight, and she's doing something special, so look out for those. And she's gonna do them by herself tonight. Me, like, I'm in this realm, YouTube and Twitch. Like, this is what I usually do. But when we make TikToks, we do those together. I should start doing TikToks myself, but I gotta get back in the groove of working and figuring out a schedule and figuring out how to put my own goddamn makeup on. My wife does that for me. You got anything else you want to ask real quick?
Yes. What is one video of mine that you have seen that you found remarkable, or that you found nostalgic, or iconic?
Nothing really iconic, and I can't really put a finger on one, because all your stuff is unique in its own little way. Like, even the thing where your contest, like, hey, check out the contest, you put a fucking owl in there. I was like, that is so, like, simple yet badass at the same time. Like, you like, all the videos you make, I can't just sit there and be like, one. Like, but yeah, they're all really good. They're all really good.
Like, to be more specific, name one, or like, what is one video of mine that you had really liked, or that you remember?
The contest one, the first one.
Okay.
That was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed that. The music was in sync. You were in sync with the motions, and it felt like you were playing on the beats of the song and the sound. It was really smooth.
All right. Yeah. I made that a while back, not too long ago. Like months ago, last year, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really... I had fun with that one.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, what do we have from the thing? Collection? Fun facts, OWL collections, the OWL puts together. How long does it take you to make your cinematics?
Takes me like 15 minutes, maybe at max 20, 25 minutes.
Damn, you're really on point with this.
We
could take like 3 hours to post or get one video done. Yeah.
It overall depends on the audio and what I'm going for this, to make this video happen.
Okay.
And I just think up of the best possible angles that would make sense, right? Because I can't just choose a random spot I don't know where I have to do it where it makes, and it captures the viewer's eye in a pleasing way.
Okay. Very nice, very nice. Amanda the Vampire is... I really love the duet you did with Kino, staring at her across the room when she was in Tesnia. OC, yes.
Yeah. I was in the owl suit, a mask, and I was just peeping from the side of the closet.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, and you know, the camera wasn't right here; it was like across the room, so you could like see me from a distance to give it more of a creep effect.
That's very cool. It's very cool. Well, that's everything today. We got to meet the owl, had a great time. I hope you all in chat enjoyed it. I'm going to be switching over to something soon. I don't know what yet. And I'm going to grab a drink. My food should be done. And
thank you very much for having me here.
Oh,
man.
Thank you for reaching out to me. I was like, interview? Shit, I have only one more lined up till Friday. Fuck it, let's go. But all right, man. Yeah, it was great. It was perfect. I wish we had more time to promote it, but it was good. It was so good. I liked it. I loved it. We got people in here. But thank you for coming out. Bye, everyone.